That's.
Oh, hello, puppeteer.
Why am I here?
Huh? What? What?
What
Oh
are
my
you
God!
doing here?
Oh, hi.
Well, Violet helped me get a new body.
What the heck is that? What the heck is that?
Puppeteer?
What the heck
Are
is
you?
that?
Hi, security.
What?
What the
Puppeteer,
heck
are you
is
okay? I haven't
Yeah,
said
you're
anything.
not speaking.
Nice to see you.
What the?
Puppeteer?
Oh, your voice.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, your voice box is
Oh my
fake.
God.
I sound dumb again.
No, you're
Yeah.
not. You don't sound
What is that
dumb.
thing?
I
What is
don't
that thing?
sound
sound pretty clear.
terrifying. I
Conjurer, you
sound
crybaby.
You're not
But what-
terrifying in the first place, though.
What?
better.
I've never seen that thing before.
Oh, that's the Conjurer.
You're
He's
the
from.
night
Hi.
guard. Like
No,
old
no, no, no. That's Nightman. Don't let's not
That-
talk about
Puppeteer?
Nightguard. That's
You don't. I'm just gonna say this.
Nightman.
you
This
don't
is the
sound
Conjurer.
dumb.
He happens to be the puppet
I
that was
scared-
being possessed by Nightmare on.
Nightmare was possessing someone?
Yeah.
Nightman,
for
I know that you
7
were around.
years.
I know you were around for the nightmares,
Look, I'm
so
really
like,
sorry.
come on.
I was
You
only
think
around
I
one of them,
care?
and also
Hey.
I'm very stupid.
Anyways,
I got that from the
whatever. It
first
doesn't
Fnaf
matter. Nightmare on got sent back to Nightmare Nix, and I had to get him back.
Which
Is that why the voice?
Stupid.
No, that's not with what's the voice. The voice,
Her voice box is fixed, I think. It
let's
sounds fixed.
Miss
let's
Puppeteer?
put it this way. Bounce got fixed, and well,
Bounce is broken.
Yeah.
he wasn't exactly too thrilled about the fact that I made him unable to jump.
Oh, that sucks. Why'd you do that?
So,
No.
let's say he kicked me so hard that my voice box fell out. And I grabbed another one that I thought was mine, but wasn't, and now I'm stuck with this.
Huh.
I mean-
sound
I'm still confused on why that thing's
strangely.
here.
Oh, that's because he's no
You-
longer possessing Nightmare on.
You sound fine to me.
Yeah, you don't sound bad.
Miss Puppeteer?
So he's been here the whole time, but
Yeah.
I was a.
Pretty much.
Have you not heard the pandy screaming about the dusty puppet?
I've been either home or in the portal.
I feel like I'm
Well, no.
ripping someone off, but I was the first one, you dingus.
I'm scared of that thing. He sounds weird.
You sound what?
I'm gonna
Coming from the
break
one
these.
with.
Okay, wait, hang on. No, Clunk, you
This
you
was
said
one who has
something.
freaking purple on his face.
Don't say anything about
I'm
those.
I was trying to ask. Are arcade machines supposed to have portals in them?
What?
I don't
Big
know.
one.
Nope, I'm done. I'm so done. You know what, Clunk? Look, me and you need to talk. Look, you need to stop touching the portal.
I did touch the portal
No.
only once.
No,
But
no more.
my hammer got charged with some sort of energy
Okay,
thing.
we're
and
we're taking your
glow.
hammer away. We're throwing it into the portal, and we're leaving it
Uh,
there. No more. No more. I have
I already
fixed.
did.
Oh no. I have
spent
fixed
a day
legitimately-
the party
Yeah.
house with the hammer, and
Oh.
a lot of things started glowing.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I've been closing up portals everywhere in the
You
party
shouldn't do
house.
that.
I would know.
Ah.
That's what got me out of hiding to get Bounce to kick me. To
Oof.
be fair.
And then they
Hey.
keep reopening.
Yeah.
Can we get this over with so I can get away from that thing?
I'm
Look,
glad
be
you're back.
nice at least.
I'm sorry.
I understand you don't like him, but considering what I gave up to give him back, I would think you would have maybe a tiny bit of respect for at least me.
Oh,
But
Ah, no buts. Since we're all
We all
puppets
have
here
butts.
anyway, well, the only
Well-
non-puppet here is,
No, there's two non-puppets.
I mean animatronic-wise, the only non-puppet's the skunk. Nightman, meet
They're both
Owen.
Hi.
Wait, Owen?
Yes.
Oh. Hi, I
It's
guess.
the kid inside. Like, for me, it's Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even though I don't
well,
really like to refer them to their names because I feel like I'm gonna get strangled.
As long as you
Oh.
don't insult Owen, I won't hurt you or any of the children.
this one,
Okay.
unlike the other puppets,
Ow.
seems to think he's high and mighty and has kept him and his soul separated.
It's a bear!
So instead of,
Bear?
like with me and Zoe, the dragon's the other one.
No.
Unlike me and Zoe, who are both kind of the same person
Maybe a
at
scary
this
teddy bear
point,
with a
like
sword
the
going around.
others.
They're separated, right?
Yeah, more or less. Their choice, I guess. I don't know.
They're more of just like,
Ooh, it's
I mean, I
Stabby, no
guess we're
stabby.
all separated, but like it's a lot more prominent.
yeah.
Oh,
Wait.
hello, wagon. Oh, there.
But
There
you
goes
sound
that
Look,
like-
the only reason I'm telling you this stuff, Nightman, is because Nyx doesn't know anything about the Conjurer. And considering you're gonna have to deal with him at night, just like you have to deal with the rest of us, I might as well give you the heads up on what you're gonna have to deal with.
Will he rip me apart? That's the one thing.
At night, all the same as the rest of us will.
Ah, darn it.
The thing is, I like to take things apart piece by piece.
Ew.
Can I leave for another week?
While you're
No.
still activated.
You still have to make up for the past couple shifts, I'm afraid.
Okay, one of those were not my fault.
And Puppeteer, sounds like you got your emotions back.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, what?
That
How
yeah,
long have
that
you
would
been
be.
gone?
I wonder why. I wonder
How long
how.
have you
What did
been-
you do, Conjurer?
I helped you. I had to give up something of importance for something even more important.
Uh-huh.
Oh, of equal value.
Owen,
Was I
what
there
did
for
you
that?
do?
Wait, was I there?
We didn't do anything. It was a simple trade.
Simple trade.
Huh.
Look, it's between me and Nightmare Han and Nightmare Nyx.
Anyways, Nightmarion, I'm glad to see that you're back. And hey, Violet did a pretty good job replicating your body from before.
Really good. It's really good to be back from that that horrible place.
I'm glad you're back.
No kidding. I can only imagine.
I'd be there for a couple of days, but I was stuck in there for 7 years.
You weren't stuck in the nightmare realm. You were stuck in a dream, Conjurer. Calm down.
It's a nightmare.
But it's
It's
not
a-
the same as the
It's not as
the
dealing
place
with
he.
Nightmare Nick.
The same as the realm.
Yeah.
Something a little different, but
Is that guy in a
Oh, yeah,
Santa outfit?
When you get stuck in a nightmare for 7 long years, then
I
come
was
talk to
there
me.
for that
Other
day.
than that, I don't want to hear it from anyone.
yeah. See, I'm pretty sure you were around for that long, but
I guess I stuck in
Nightman,
the lamppost.
Yeah.
me, Charlie, and Owen were friends before we died. Owen died before we did.
Holy crud.
Yeah, he actually died a couple days before we did.
Wait,
What?
Can
Me
we
and
please
Charlie
revisit
got a little
those
too
memories?
curious. Shut up, Conjurer. You know what?
wait,
You got stuck in a nightmare for 7 years, but I've been out here alone for 7 years. I have not talked to anyone because Charlie has refused to continue to speak to me.
Ah!
The way it's a default.
I have not told anyone about what happened, and you know what? I feel Nightman has a right.
Holy crud. I would never thought I would hear that.
Puppeteer, do you need a hug?
No, don't get near her.
Fleshy hug.
And no hug, please. But
Dang it.
look, me and Charlie did. Charlie got curious as to Owen's death. I saw him get dragged to a back room by one of the golden animatronics. So I pointed the way. I hid, however, and Charlie got caught by Mr. Afton.
Oof.
Slowly but surely, I watched my friend die, and of course, since I was mute, you can only understand the fact that I was unable to call for help, or cry, or scream.
Oh, it's Perry! It's Perry!
So?
Perry the platypus.
Who?
Anyways, what happened after that point got very foggy, but I remember Mr. Afton leaving the room, and I came out to see Charlie on the table, not, alive.
Yeah, Night Marianne!
Oof.
From there,
Yeah.
everything ran way too quickly. Something scared everything out of me, and I ran, and, well, I got caught out in the hallway by Mr. Afton, and of course he mocked me for not being able to say anything.
This is why I still dislike him, even though he
But
didn't
to be
do
quite
anything
fair,
wrong.
me and Charlie were pretty good friends. Owen was more of Charlie's friend, to be fair.
Can
Huh.
I admit to something real quick?
What?
Why?
Are you gonna admit to the fact that you unpurposely locked me into rooms, even though I couldn't ask to be let out?
No.
That
Okay.
sounds harsh.
Yeah,
Sounds
no,
cool.
he'd sit there and taunt me, telling me to ask to be let out, but of course I'm
That
mute.
is... That's
So,
cruel.
Such a jerk. What the heck?
Look, I regret it, okay? But
Hmm.
the thing that scared you was me.
You just found out? It's never.
I knew he was coming
That's your
back. I
default.
didn't want you to get caught, so I was trying to get you to hide.
mm, that would make a lot of sense, actually. The Conjure always kind of freaked me out, to be fair, and in the dark lighting I could...
That's where I felt really bad, is I knew he scared you.
Mm.
Oh,
So the Conjure's a joke?
Sounds like it.
Me and Owen just had a very interesting relationship. He was Charlie's friend, and he had a tendency to pick on me a lot, but then again, so did everyone else, so it wasn't anything new.
That's just cruel.
Yeah.
Puppeteer
Nah.
behind you.
Kids did worse. I did not make that, and you did not hit me either, but now you did. Ay.
But that's
I know I can't right my wrongs, but coming from my family, I'm pretty sure I've told you a thing or two about them. It's kind of, I didn't want to, just felt like I had to.
However, with what Owen's done, and considering what has been said by the Conjurer, I think things will make a lot more sense, although I can guarantee you Zoe still doesn't know how to feel.
It's okay, Owen doesn't know how to act. He's still...
Because you see, apparently, Mr. Owen over here acted in these childish manners to attempt to get Zoe's attention. Because he
is
likes
because he
her.
likes her?
Oh, that's the wrong way to go about it, honestly.
Touché, which would be why
You gotta
Zoe
be a
has
gentleman.
no idea how to feel.
But then
Quite
again,
honest, Conjurer
Okay.
is being a jerk to one of my friends.
you guys were children, so I mean,
Oh, and you gotta be a gentleman.
not necessarily the
A little
most
kid ain't gonna be a gentleman.
not
But the thing is, though, number two, and Zoe will agree with me on this, Conjurer and Owen are being somewhat of a jerk to a good friend. And while I understand that the circumstances aren't exactly the best, there's nothing that could have been done.
Yeah.
honestly, you could be a bit nicer.
No one's nice to me, so I kind of stay over here.
But at the same time, though, I'm not...
Wow.
Nightman? I will give you this warning once, and that is the only warning you're going to get.
Marion? Is it?
That is the only
Yeah.
warning you are going to get. If you insult Pandy like that ever again, I will tear you apart so much that they won't even be able to distinguish whether or not you're scrap metal or a frickin' tin can. Are we clear?
Yep, I'm leaving.
I know I'm not the
Good.
nicest person most of the time, but
Because I know for a fact
Come-
Pandy likes hanging out with you, and I don't appreciate you insulting her like that. Since she isn't here
Miss
to,
Zoe?
defend you and all
Pre-
that.
yeah.
Or defend herself, I guess.
I mean, I make something clear. I tortured the golden Pandy. What Pandy chooses to remember is not my fault. I didn't know the suits were going to be inhabited by other kids.
Honestly, none of us knew. I found out about that recently.
I
Of
mean,
course,
it's a-
before you came back, but recently nonetheless.
Wait, would it be safe to assume that, considering in the
Thankfully,
track record?
Jack, Sammy, and
Oh,
Jack and
it's the
Sammy
bear
don't
again.
have the same memories from that location.
Frick! It's got 10 issues.
And I
Say,
don't
Fred,
think
you
they're
remember that?
going to because they were programmed very differently for the new models, but
Puppeteer.
I
It's
don't know.
to your. Yeah, right. I was trying to figure out a location. Sorry,
well,
I say things.
why
I
don't you
repeat
tell me a
so
skin
much.
instead of location?
It's a. I said it was the bear.
I did not hear this. Where is the bear now?
He's by the. He's on the monorail.
He's on the monorail going to the other one. You might be able to cut him off.
But why
'Cause
can't we all just
honestly-
be friends?
Oh, we also
I'm
found
okay
I'd
with
out
like
everybody
that.
bygones
thinks-
with bygones, but not with Nightmare on as of right now.
Look, honestly, everything's just a wee bit confused. Where in the world is
Going
that?
to the center. He's
They're
going
at
to
the
the
big
center.
sword.
Oh my gosh, this stupid bear. Would you just...
And he's going back
Mark
over to the games.
Are you
Oh
kidding
no, he's gone
me?
back to the middle.
Where?
At the middle.
Right.
Okay, wait.
Oh, my back's starting to hurt.
Alright, why don't you come all the way
he's-
back down here, bear? I know you know where I'm at. Come on. Follow me.
He's on the great
Yeah,
path,
on the
trying
great
to be
side.
sneaky.
Right side.
Got him.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice one.
Good shot.
Ooh.
Nice shot.
I
Yeah,
have
sorry.
no idea how in the world I even did that, but you know what?
Sorry about
Also,
the
I don't really mind this
repetitive.
voice box.
It's
It's not as
sounds familiar.
scratchy. I
Sounds
think
familiar.
Sounds like
um,
Nick's a Pandy.
yeah, I think, well, maybe not Pandy, but I think it may be the same voice box that Nyx has.
You just sound a bit more dead on the inside. No pun intended.
All dead on the inside.
I may be
That's
dead
the
on the
point.
inside, but that doesn't mean I have anything dead inside of me, unlike Pandy and Nyx.
Yeah,
That's dead
again,
inside.
no pun intended. It's just an
Okay.
observation.
Nah, I get it. I find it quite clever. To be fair.
So hi,
But
I'm
puppeteer.
just tired, I guess, after not having emotions
you
and then
you
being all
sound
Honestly,
thrown
honestly,
back.
if
It just, everything seems odd.
there's the fleshy
honestly
puppy.
if you were human, you would be
I'm-
very tired probably.
I'm gonna be
sound
honest,
tired,
I
but-
don't like what I have to do next.
You break more, I'm
Oh, no.
assuming.
You know I have to, but it's who.
Why? You have to
Oh,
break
it's a
them?
pig in sunglasses
It's who.
in a suit.
And I don't think Nightmare on will be very happy about this either.
Oh, dang it.
Is it Fiona?
Yeah, sadly.
I heard that odd dang it from Nightmare on, and I was like, oh no. I know.
I
How?
tried to kill the one murderer and his partner came and killed me.
Hi.
Wait,
Who's the
partner?
other one?
Partner has an eyeball on his head.
Oh, I don't want that name is.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's not a bad
uh-oh.
name. It's just a.
Uh-oh, Clunk.
Where?
Uh-oh.
They were upstairs.
I
I
need-
went down the
I need-
elevator. I don't know where they are
I
at.
need 2 more gold. I need 2 more gold.
He's in the broken elevator at the very top.
Oh, good. I kind of walked past the. Oh, hi. Please
Oh.
don't shoot me.
Sorry, I was... Where?
I can't get the gold up
Oh,
there
I
on
know
the
where
other
he's
elevator.
at.
elevator.
I know where
I
he's
think
He's waiting
at.
for someone to come
He's
in.
up on that ledge in there.
Oh, bling bling baby.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Guess. Did he come out of hiding? He did. He
Look,
did.
I'm gonna be honest. Out of anyone, I really don't want to do this to Mama Bird.
Mama bird.
Bird mom.
I don't understand the nicknames, but
Papa,
She
Papa,
is like a
and
mother
Bird
to all of us.
Mom. She
The mom
is.
doesn't deserve it.
Bird mom doesn't deserve this.
She doesn't deserve it, but let's be
I mean,
honest, May
Why'd you have
doesn't
to break them
deserve to
again?
have to deal with more of this torture either, and I need
Honestly,
their help.
none of them deserve it.
no.
Why'd
And
you have
what's
to break
worse
them?
Really
is I'm
suffering is the one who has to do it.
and I'm noticing
know.
something, somewhat of a pattern, and it's terrifying me even more. You see, I'm starting to notice that when I activate that little code that seems to somewhat break the box, they target Pandy. They target
Because-
Lily
Oh.
because it was her
Oh,
birthday,
no.
and
Oh.
I think that pattern is going to just continue.
Well, that would be fine, right?
Next time,
I just
one of
Well,
them.
I feel bad.
Let's just get that whatever it had to do with this Fiona one and get it done and over
Wait.
with.
Why do you have to break them again? I don't get it.
Because if she doesn't, then they'll still be suffering.
I guess somebody deserves an explanation for this. Basically, within the memory blocker, there's the inability to kill Mr. Afton because they think he's still a good person. The only way to get it through their head that he's not is to tell them the truth. That way they
I
can be
don't-
convinced that Violet isn't their killer, and that Violet is just a child like they are.
Violet's also suffering.
And that the only way to stop
Wait.
all of this is to go after Mr. Afton. The thing is that they have to... The memory blockers broke. They can't be deactivated. They have to be broken. And I found a small bit of code that can pull out a dark side of the ghost child and can be confronted and once talked down or fixed can be manipulated if I break them. I don't break them in a sense that they can't be unfixed. They're very fixable, and I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
But
You fix them every time, after all.
some of the time, I fixed Pandy, and I fixed a bit of Bounce. But to be honest, it's mostly been Nyx. I
Yeah.
don't blame her. She doesn't want me anywhere near them.
Oh, you're shorting out like this chuck-a chip.
Yeah, and it, like, once it's broken,
Here's
it's
a murderer.
broken, and they remember again.
Please.
Of course, they have to be calmed down a bit because they're in a lot of pain.
Please, security, don't hurt me.
But
It's
one by
security.
one, and it's fine.
Who's gonna hurt you?
I don't know who it is. I'm worthy of everyone.
Wait.
Here's
Then why do I remember?
here's
I
mean,
you don't
you-
have
what?
one.
You don't have a memory
Security,
blocker. You remember being dead.
Did you just kill someone?
Oh.
You know you're a dead kid. Trust me. They kind of glitch out whenever it's mentioned too much.
No. Oh, I just got a
But
bullet
the thing
that
is,
lasted-
though,
came up-
is I've found the numbers for each of their little glitches and breaks, and
They have them.
there's
Please protect the place.
there's a problem with one of their codes, and I think I know what it'll do, and I don't want to do it.
What would it
What?
do?
What happened?
Nightman, has Nyx ever told you why Nox can't be fixed?
A small amount, but not fully.
There's something broken in his memory. Something that's tainting him. To completely fix him, the memory card would have to be wiped,
Oh,
causing
no.
Nox to forget everything. And a potential that Nox may lose his connection with Nova.
Aww.
No.
Very bad, right? Something I don't want to ever happen.
Yeah.
However,
What?
the codes are all tied to their memories. And
I knew it!
No, what?
I know
Since
it!
What
he's-
is security?
since
Yeah.
he's broken, I'm afraid that something bad might happen if I trigger his.
She was very suspicious.
Puppeteer, can you use the portal?
Always suspicious.
No, the
Don't
portal.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
The portal can only
Don't
do
be
so
suspicious.
much.
I don't. Because you're operating on them to use the portal to change probability.
Hmm.
Something
but
wrong?
The
Conjure?
same thing at the end of the day. I've seen too much of the future. I know what has to happen.
Mhm.
I can't use the portal to change its probability. It has to occur.
Then
Oh!
just
I
make
know
it
that
happen.
everything will be
Get it done and
fine,
over
but I
with.
know that I have to follow certain steps.
Excuse.
All
What
those
happens
same
if you don't?
steps.
Nightman, the reason why I am telling you this is while the other puppets have kind of always been aware of this, I have not told anyone from the main party cast. And the reason why of that is I don't want them hurt. They are my friends. I do care about them.
But
And while I may act like I don't, it really does hurt hurting them.
how are you sure the portal shows you the truth?
Yeah.
Oh, I know it shows the
Trust.
truth.
The magic in the portal is very, very powerful.
Like,
Are you sure it's magic?
The reason why Clunk and Delilah have been told by me to keep an eye on the animatronics is to make sure they stay safe. All things considering, after breaking them, I figure there would be consequences. It's why I got Goldie to talk with Pandy in the first place. Goldie wouldn't have talked to her if it wasn't for me. It was not
Yeah,
for
that
Goldie's
little-
sake. Goldie would have been fine. However, Pandy wouldn't have.
That
I
little
mean-
punk is.
Oh,
Punk.
oh.
He's something. However,
Skunks.
Nightman,
yeah.
there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can keep them safe and keep an eye on them. However, it is your job as the guard to keep an eye on the animatronics and keep them safe.
Nightman! Nightman! Ah!
But
Two things,
how
however.
do you know-
I want you to make sure that they stay safe, for one.
Ha! Sucker.
And Nightman, you
Yeah.
are not allowed to tell them anything. You can't tell Pandy. You can't tell Klaus. You can't tell Wish. You can't tell any of them.
I
Alright.
can always wipe his memory if we can't trust him.
Yeah, with my memory.
No,
is
I
that
don't think
wrong?
that'll be necessary. I trust Nightman. I don't think he'll do anything.
But isn't lying bad?
It's not lying if he just
Asshole.
doesn't tell them. To be honest, he would have no reason to know anything as far as they're concerned.
So they probably
But-
wouldn't even ask.
Exactly.
This is my
However,
future.
I just need Nightman to keep a closer eye, especially on the computer, if you would. There's
Aye.
there's something buggy happening. Nightwatch has locked me out of the main computer. I don't have access to it anymore. I can't keep an eye on what Mr. Afton's been doing. My guess is her way of trying to stop me from messing with the others, but to be fair, it only just hurts all of us.
Oh no.
And at
How do
some
you
point,
know?
Nyx is gonna finally get sick and tired of me hurting them too, and she's gonna start coming after me. And I
Yeah.
need when the
Why don't
time
we just-
comes you to act as a distraction, Nightman. Just something to keep her away from Nox.
But what?
Because
You hurt him.
I have to. You don't
Why?
understand. I don't have a choice.
How about this? Why don't we just break them all at once
Because
and fix them?
it
Or is that
doesn't
too
work
much
that
stress?
way. And
Sure.
you see, the reason why the blockers were put in the first place is because the ghosts and the animatronic didn't get along. They all fought with each other and with themselves. They ripped each other apart. It was why the blocker was installed in the first place. The thing is we're convincing the ghosts not to do that when we do it, but we have to do it one at a time. Too many at once and it'll just be the same catastrophe as before.
As long as it doesn't take 7 years to get resolved.
No, I'm pretty
But
sure
what
you
would
already had
change?
7 years to wait, man.
He was
It's
stuck
all
in there
worth it
for
in the
7
end.
years. We tried to get him out, but we stopped at a certain point because Nightmare on has a dead kid too.
I
didn't-
still say it's a lie.
Come on,
Nightmares are
Conjurer.
nothing.
Conjurer. Come on.
You don't know.
No.
Don't act like an
Nightmares-
idiot. You have soul magic too. You may not have as much as you did before, but you can't tell me that you can't sense it. At the very least.
Coming
I'm
from a
gonna kick
nightmare,
you.
he probably stole it. To
I'm
get
gonna
s-
kick you.
Oh, come on!
Didn't steal anything.
He didn't steal the soul.
Huh, you stole my body for 7 years!
Calm down. Oh, I died.
He didn't steal
You
the
be
soul.
quiet, you little pipsqueak.
It was an accident. It was my mistake that he has the child. Alright, if you want to
It's
know
also
who,
your
if you want to know
Charlie's
why...
mistake for letting
No.
me be gone.
Calm down, man.
There was an extra kid, there wasn't a body. I didn't know what to do. To be fair, I figured that maybe the nightmare magic might let there be 2 souls in one body. I didn't think that he would absorb the soul himself. I was messing around with magic I didn't understand. Also,
Yeah,
Nightmarion's the murderer.
Oh, I
If I
was
hadn't
following
disappeared, I
you.
could have caught you properly.
Aw. But Miss
Talk about
Puppet,
worth timing.
here.
Papa Puppet betrayed me.
You and Charlie still have much
That-
to learn. But from the sounds of it, Charlie doesn't want to learn anymore.
No, Charlie doesn't, because I betrayed Charlie, which is... Honestly, the whole reason this all happened is because of the stupid kid inside of Nightmarion. She didn't want any more kids inside of bodies because I messed up and I lost you. It was my fault I lost her friend. Why do you think I keep reminding myself that you're her friend, huh? You don't think that that's unintentional? It's not just because you bullied me, Owen. It's because Charlie wouldn't let me live it down. I made a mistake and I lost you.
Are you sure you don't want a hug?
Trust
Be
me,
honest,
I'd
I'm
rather
worried.
not to be touched.
Ah.
I'll make you some cookies.
I think we need therapy.
Make cookies.
Yes, because
I'll make
cookies
cookies
is
for
for
you.
dead kids and animatronic for dead souls.
Better than the
inside of it.
bacon soup, which has our bodies.
I still don't know why I had them in my pocket earlier.
Please don't bring that up. It's the only way I could get rid of the bodies.
You did that?
Yeah, that was
Why?
his idea. To grind
But
up
why
our
if I-
bodies
if I
had
inside
stomach,
of
I
Why
would-
infighting?
I'm on fire. Ah.
Why?
If
are
I
you
didn't
two-
want,
Fire.
if I,
Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
And if
I'm
you can
sorry,
see the future,
Punk. You keep
It's
trying
all-
to say things. Go ahead. I'm
Thank you, Papa.
sorry.
I'm just confused in the sense of you can see the future, but how do you know it's actually a future that'll lead to a happy ending?
Oh no.
And
I'm on fire.
No.
you followed Portal, but the Portal could
Because
be
while I
lying.
haven't seen everything,
Yeah,
I've
I'm
seen
good.
more than enough to see all I care
Nightmare.
about. And to be fair, there are
But we're just
There-
kids.
there are consequences to those who don't follow the portal. I mean, you've seen what happens whenever the portal wants somebody brought to games. Even if you don't want to go, it'll take you anyway.
But
Mhm.
why?
Which is me, like, half of the time.
It's
Maybe it's leading up to something bigger.
But if that's the case, why?
Let me put this in the terms you can understand, child. This is a story. We are being forced to play against its game. It's not games.
It's roll.
It's
rolls.
we're
it's-
given
That's
roles
the
and we
case.
have to follow them.
This is a story. We are playing the characters, is what you're trying to say.
Exactly.
thank
have
you.
I
Thank you,
mean no.
sister.
I mean no pun, but
But
Also-
the portal
if that's the case,
is the puppeteer of us. Sorry.
then why are
no
we
pun.
using the
Yeah.
portal?
Because we
Yeah,
don't
the
really get
portal
much
not
of a
like us?
choice.
Imagine we're the game, but we're not in control of the dice.
Just the
Mm-hmm.
players.
Yeah, because if I wasn't controlled the dice, I would have been stuck in.
Yeah,
control
if
for
honestly, if anything, when we rolled the dice, we rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
But
But
then
But look, I'm trying my best to do what I can. I've been shown what could happen, what can happen if certain things are followed.
and also a question about that. In one of those futures, is there a staircase?
A staircase.
A staircase?
Like in the party
Ow.
house?
I mean, I guess not really.
Then
Oh my
I
god.
might have broke something more.
Uh-oh.
Aw,
What did
Oh
you
no,
Aw.
that can't be good.
Oh no, what
At
did
least
you
I'm not
do?
breaking
When I was
something.
doing repairs,
I'm beginning to feel what this Klaus person feels like.
At least I'm not breaking stuff.
well, actually, I think
Sorry,
I might have
Nightmarion.
altered the party house, kinda. But the stairs keep disappearing and reappearing.
I mean,
You keep disappearing.
Mr. Afton did say something about a remodel, and I guess I've never really looked too closely at the
That's
party
fair.
house.
I hear a potion.
And to be
Unless
fair,
it's-
the portal does silly things.
Yeah. Sorry you had to carry me.
There are
that
certain
route.
changes that can be changed and other things that can't. You know?
Lovely.
But
Some
if you see the
changes can be
future-
made without any kind of effect and others don't.
I'd kill
Something
all
like
my
that would be
friends.
minor.
Great.
Try to alter it too much and you get lashback. And trust me, it doesn't feel good.
Hmm.
It's not good.
Trust me.
Asher,
Well,
over down here, do you
Nightman,
want me to
how
give you
good
my
are you
hammer?
with the bow?
Not great.
Disappointing.
One job, Nightman.
But Puppeteer, you want my
job.
hammer after we get back to the party house?
Once we get back to the party house, I will need to take your hammer from you. I'll need to
You have
study it a bit.
one job.
I think I can create
Fail
other
that
rules.
job?
No job.
Exactly. Therefore,
puppeteer.
I'm relying
My
on
guess
you.
is
Scary.
you
Therefore,
tapped
you're
in.
lazy.
You tapped into
No, I'm collecting gold.
a
for
specific dimension, which is fine as is. That dimension is harmless.
Jesus, so much
But
Zoe,
If that's the case, then
sorry for interrupting, but would you need a hand in studying the hammer?
I
What?
mm,
You know I'm
And-
good at reading old dusty
I
books.
legit just saw the murderer just die in front of me.
and I can show you all the things I fixed with the hammer.
yeah, that would definitely
Yeah,
be
that's-
helpful, and yeah, but potentially what you could have done and what it sounds like you may have done is you've tapped into a dimension that can just be manipulated. It won't affect our
Right.
dimension, however, it will.
But
It'll allow us to
Manipulated by-
do things in other dimensions.
Maybe you can
You
use
know
the
what
hammer
else
to
is
fix
on
Nox.
no.
I wouldn't do that. I would not use that on a
No,
living
no.
soul.
Mm-mm.
Don't
On
try
the
to
soul,
hammer out.
but on animatronic.
Let's
Yeah,
make
I
this
think-
perfectly clear that no puppeteer has the same feelings. No one is to be hurting the animatronics because if you damage the soul and we lose the child, there will be hell to pay.
And
Oof.
beyond
That
just
one.
that,
We're already dead.
at this point, the animatronic soul has attached itself to the robot.
Security.
Any being done to the animatronic will cause
Even if you half the time,
damage
it's not
to the
me.
soul itself.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean I have to worry about that too?
Yes, actually it does.
Ah.
Now, granted,
Huh?
not the kind of damage of you being killed via the night and coming back. I'm talking about memory damage, like your memory core.
Oh no.
My curiosity is just if we can enter an animatronic's next world.
Get away from me with that hammer.
Don't touch the animatronics with the hammer, Clunk.
I don't think that's
Yeah,
something we
let's
could
not
research.
I
touch
won't.
anything else with the hammer. Let's just put
Put
that
the
away.
Let's put away from Mr. Afton.
Yeah, we don't want him getting his hands on it either. As far as he's as concerned, the portal doesn't exist, which means I've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I'd say you hide it.
Yeah, no kidding.
And
I've
also,
gotta-
now and then, the murder mystery knife keeps appearing in the pizzeria. Party house. I keep messing up.
Oh, wait, what?
The
What?
What
the murder mystery knife keeps appearing in the party house.
I don't think you're going
You-
back to the party house. I think you have literally turned another dimension parallel and turned
Like
it into
this.
party games.
Yeah,
Oof.
like this, but
We're
party
saying
house.
important things. Can I add something?
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I want you guys to hit the notification bell for me.
What now?
What?
The what now?
What?
Security, are you look, security, are you breaking the
You're
fourth wall?
doing okay.
Why
Nobody else gets to do it. It's my turn.
Oh my.
Oh,
No
Oh
one's
my
supposed to
God.
be doing
Anyway,
it. No one's supposed
there
to
a
be
wall?
breaking any of these
No,
walls.
no, Clunk, don't touch the wall.
No, don't touch the wall.
no one touched the wall.
I can
Oh,
use the
no,
hammer to fix the
No,
wall.
no, it's a
Don't
metaphorical
touch
wall.
the wall.
Fix it.
Don't touch
No.
the wall.
Anyway,
It'll repair itself.
It's metaphorical.
now that he's back, what are we gonna do about boxes? The whole room is going to be redesigned.
What do you mean
and then the
redesigned?
box- You have to rearrange the boxes, don't we?
No,
No?
you don't have a box, I'm afraid. The party
I can
house
make you a
only
box.
has 7 puppets. We can't just have another puppet reappear. Especially with Mr. Afton. He's gonna think something's up.
That idiot won't know a darn thing.
You know good as well he's not as dumb as you think he is.
I think you're gonna have to stay in the back room with Knox.
Have fun.
Oh no, he can't even stay back there. I'm afraid that
Really?
he's gonna have to stay in a secret spot of mine.
Oh.
I'm
I'm
scared.
fine with that, just as long as it's away from him. I'm
Is
fine.
Is it
it
the
a-
bell room?
Okay, then.
No,
What-
not
what
the
is your
bell
problem,
room.
though? Like, I'm trying to be
Don't
nice to
bring
you.
up
I'm trying to apologize to
room.
you. What do I have to
7
do?
years of nightmares of you taking what was precious to me and
was trying to
torturing Owen
escape.
with pure darkness. You think I'm just gonna forgive that?
No, if I'm really that bad of a guy, then I guess I didn't go back to the Nightmare Realm to get you this flashlight.
Wait, what?
Wait, hang on.
Flashlight?
Flashlight? Oh, and
It's-
you didn't.
I'm
He
gonna,
did.
I'm
What did
gonna
he
go
do?
comfort
I don't
him.
understand.
You
What's the flashlight mean?
promised.
I had to get you back.
Oh, Condra gave his flashlight
Shut
away
up!
the night.
Clunk.
I'm explaining what's happening. Hold
I
on.
had to. You weren't you.
I gotta go think some things. This is.
No, wait, Zoe! I'm sorry.